in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Quarterback on the keeper. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Quarterback extends the play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So Northwestern's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
To the air, it's Dobbs. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse.
He's got it on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. The 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dobbs. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Fowler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Camarda. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Camarda. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They just keep firing. Got his man on the right. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fowler. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Makes the grab. It's Camarda. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good enough for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
With the catch, it's Banks. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Grabs it in the middle. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Waddle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at at the 27.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pulls in the deep ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Waddle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Waddle. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Northwestern. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the second level, and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as you can, but you're really running at about 50%.
Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get a touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you...
There he goes! A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely
looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to throw. It's Dobbs. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Wolverines will have it first and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Punga. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Steered out of bounds at about It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Now sliding to his left. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Finds a man all alone. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Murphy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept